Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Mandy, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, listen, we got a lot to do this morning. And first of all, great to see you.
You too.
Okay, look, tell us about where we are right now.
So about a year ago, my husband and I decided to buy a challenge. So we had some health stuff and we were like, we just need a fresh start. So we bought Captain Anderson's original house he built in 1905. It's a work in progress, but we've come a long way. But this actually, I don't know if we've talked about it, Coach Chester, but this was called Andersonville before it was called Southport. And Mr. Anderson came here, and Southport was like the hub, all right? There was railroads, there was salt being brought in, there was just lots going on in Southport. And so, anyway, then it went on to be Southport. But Mr. Anderson built here, ended up moving his family to the beach where they started the fisheries, and now it's Captain Anderson. So, really cool, a lot of stuff going on here, very excited.
So today
we are doing something totally different. We're doing the Living Shoreline. The state is doing an awesome program for anybody that has a lot of erosion from hurricanes and stuff. They come out and they install this Living Shoreline. It's all bags of oysters. And the local kids from our marine biology program at North Bay Haven are here today, and they're going to install it all. And it's very exciting because it provides it helps with erosion, and then it provides like estuaries for lots of crabs and turtles and lots of fun stuff that we're going to bring to this point over here, which we'll
okay, let's show us where we're headed.
This is
we're right here on this point, folks. This is a beautiful location.
This point is there's the that we're in Southport, and there's the Bailey Bridge over there, just to kind of know where you're at. But this point up here is the most by hurricane damage, and over time has eroded. And there was an Indian mound here. It's actually recorded. I haven't found anything yet, but I'm super excited about finding some stuff.
Okay.
But, anyway, it's a recorded Indian mound, but over time this area has eroded so much. You can see how the trees are falling off into the bay. That's what we're trying to stop, but we don't want to use like seawalls to do that because just.
So we're going to do it. So okay, let's go see everybody.
You want to ask Christina some questions?
Yeah, Christina. Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, tell us what's going on. This is Christina Cantrell. Tell us about it.
So St. Andrew Baywatch, our Grasses and Classes program with North Bay Haven Charter Academy today, we're putting in oyster reefs to start a Living Shoreline project here. And what that'll do is increase coastal habitat. And then we'll come back in the spring and we'll plant some Spartina. So it'll help with water quality. If there's any free-floating oyster spat, hopefully it'll cling onto our oyster reefs and oysters will begin to grow. It'll create nursery for little fishes, redfish, sturgeon, sea turtles, anything that might come around. And it'll also help protect the shoreline. So if you look over at the shoreline a little later, you can see that a lot of it's gone. So some things were done at some point back, putting concrete and brush and different things. But when the wave energy comes in, it just pulls the sediment from under and erodes under. So what the Living Shorelines will do is help build the shoreline back up. So
this is awesome. This is great.
So we use our Grasses and Classes students so they get the hands-on learning experience.
So what grade level is this?
So
this is
let's see.
Several grades?
Norma and Velvet, what grades do y'all have?
These are mainly 9th and 10th graders.
9th and 10th graders.
Not here today, but the program is 9th through 12.
9th through 12.
And so Norma and Velvet are North Bay instructors. The marine science students are the ones who are in the program.
Okay.
And they are the best Grasses and Classes instructors, I'll tell you. They're real excited about the program. They're really hands-on. And if you have excited instructors, then the students get excited about it.
Yeah, well, when you say these two words, as a teacher, when a teacher tells the class field trip, they love it. So we're glad.
They get to get in the water, they get to get muddy, they get to get dirty.
All right, great.
So we'll do a lot of stuff. We've got a table here that has a whole lot of stuff on it. Everything on here they can touch.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it, and then we'll do a little story game called Who Dirtied the Water?
Okay, cool.
And then we brought a seine, should we have time for that. We'll seine and see what we can find. And now that you're here, you can help us ID the fish. So,
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I don't want to. Let's get started. They're ready to go.
then we've got shelves down here, and I've got some books. So you guys, if you're a shelf person, you're welcome to look at those. Most of the stuff on this table came from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service repository. I used to work at Coxsackie Hill Preserve, and one of the things I would do is sea turtle monitoring during nesting season. So these eggshells came from 2 nests that were excavated. And at the end of the season, we report all that to DEP. So these are just some of the shells. You can't really tell one egg from another if you're just looking at them, but they're all about the size of a pea. And you guys can put your hand in there and touch them.
Oh, I was like, it looks just like a ping.
They're usually, when you get them, they're kind of wet and leathery, if that makes sense. They're very pliable, and then they just crust over. And this guy, he's been touched a lot, so he's missing a leg. But can any of you guess? Right, so this is a hawksbill. So if you look at the shape of his beak, is what it's called. Kind of looks like a hawk's beak. So this guy's a hawk's beak. This is a juvenile, and when they're juveniles, their shells are really sharp. Oh wow! So just be gentle with him. And if you flip it over, it has lots of teeth. That we don't have the teeth, but it has lots of teeth. If you think you know what it is, you can say it out loud. Dinosaur bird is close, but it does live in the water.
I brought a towel. Didn't bring a towel? Nope. Neither did I.
It can survive out of water. So the widgeon grass connects where the widgeon grass is, and it will create a nice mosaic. The widgeon grass will also help hold the shoreline in place, and it also creates a nursery area and a feed. All right, back.
So I noticed a lot of people are wearing Crocs. Please make sure that your little band thing is behind your heel. Yeah, I got
You're fine.
So the other thing we have to do is make sure that Kaylin, Christina, Selena. You won't remember, it's just shout. All right, you got the poles? They're slippery and hard to hold. Here, I'll grab some. Will that help you? All right. Get stuck. So we create corridors between each reef that's 5 feet apart.
Christina, tell us why they're 5 feet apart.
We create a corridor between each reef that is at least 5 feet apart. So that way, if a manatee or a larger mammal, like a dolphin or something, comes in, they don't get stranded up here and they can find their way out.
Cool. Okay.
So if you want to put one right here. You got it right here. These are connected. So
Okay, the horses in the bag, and here we go. They're passing them down. This is cool.
why don't you go help Kurt carry some shells?
Hey, Riley. This is man and daughter. You saw her on a dove hunt. This is, okay, so here's what they're doing.
You want to come help?
Yeah, well, somebody's got to film, so I'm going to film. But here's the class. Check this out. That's cool. You see the stacks of them. It's a great exercise. All right, so at the end of the line, we've got the Baywatch folks out here.
Huh?
So you're going double, you're going 2 at a time, right? You're going double?
So the bottom row we do 3, and then in the middle we'll do 2, and then on the top we'll do 1.
All right, like a pyramid.
Yes, sir.
All right, 3 on the bottom, 2, and then 1. Cool.
Triangle's the strongest shape known to man.
And what size is that arch? 25? You say 20 feet?
It's so the whole reef is 18. It's 18 of the back poles and 15 of the front poles.
Okay.
And that's just so we can have the curve so that the waves don't knock it all down.
Right.
Guys, can we spread out like 5 more feet?
All right, they're spreading it out now as far as they're setting up the poles. Is this not a cool thing for a class to do on a field trip? Okay, I'm going above and beyond what most outdoor TV shows do. I'm going to put on my waders. I'm going to wade out there. And I just want to get in the water. It's beautiful. I'm going to put on my waders and get out there in the water. Living Shorelines. These are heavy.
Oh my God, that one's huge. It's a big baby.
Now we have the teacher doing this. Now you're the teacher, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and it's Keely.
Okay, tell us who you are and back to class.
I'm Mrs. Gilchrist, and this is our marine science class, and we do a Grasses to Classes program with St. Andrew Bay Resource Management. And so we took a few months and bagged all the oyster shells, and then they picked them up from us, and now we're going to.
So y'all put them in the bags?
Yes, we got a big pile of oysters, and the kids worked a couple months, here and there, and bagged almost 1,000 bags.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, this is great. This is actually classroom to the field.
Oh, good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, keep working. I don't want to stop.
Enjoy
Okay. And tell us about you.
I'm Norma Keeley. I work with Velvet where we co-teach together the same program. So same thing. We have the kids bagging the shells.
Well, I am so proud of y'all for doing this.
Sometimes we come and we'll plant the grasses. And,
Yes.
we're fixing to start some grass nurseries at school. So we're going to be planting those tomorrow.
Awesome.
It'll be fun.
This is awesome. Do y'all have to do this whole bag? I mean, this whole pile?
Yeah.
Riley, you're going to get a workout. Goodness gracious. Man, this is cool.
It is so cool. I'm so excited they're doing it.
I'm getting out the sand out of my
Wait, you should have done it though.
No, I was actually trying to get the sand out of my shoe. I'm getting sand.
Wow, that's a lot of oysters.
I was asking Riley if you got to do all of those.
I think so.
Wow.
We'll have to come follow up. See if anything can do that.
Yeah, we will.
Take a couple of steps this way again.
Okay, this is a natural shoreline, okay? I'm actually in the neighbor's yard next door to Mandy, and you can see they've already done it, but first of all, I'm gonna show you the scope of things. And the kids are way down on the end, way down there, okay? You can see them down there working. They've already done, this has already been done here. And what is cool, they've come back now, like the teacher was saying, they've already planted the grasses behind this. See the grass is planted, and hopefully you can get it similar to this and just have a natural barrier. Now to give you an idea where we are, okay, I'm scanning across the bay, and see the point there? That's a Bayou Bridge. In fact, you can see the condos in the distance. See that big condo? I call that a Southport condo right there. So that's Lynn Haven to the right. So come back, and this is mouth of Anderson Bayou. The Anderson family settled here and named it Anderson. It's amazing. Well, we're going to talk about the house. I'm going to do another show on the house and the history of this land here. But what's great to see these young people doing this. I'm going to go back up there and watch them work a little bit more, okay? Okay, I'm out here about knee-deep water, and I was reflecting on this on field trips. You know, a lot of field trips, the kids go to museums and different places, but then you have these working field trips. And if you remember, we did the sea oats, and our kids planted sea oats. So I love these working field trips. I don't know if the kids are crazy about them. But they're going to try to go to the point here. You can see the stakes down there. Watch this. Oh, he caught it. I say there are two styles. You have a walking style here. Take it and you walk it over and you hand it. Or then you can either decide to toss it, walk it. I know it's not an Olympic sport, but it's cool to watch. What made y'all decide to toss it instead of walk it?
Because we didn't feel like walking. We're trying to find it.
This is entertaining, watching y'all toss and catch. There's a walk, okay. Toss, hand it.
It's a workout. Also, you stay warmer because you stay still.
Hey, you see he's sort of packing it in.
Oh yeah.
Make sure. What's the correct method on doing this? You just...
So this is my first time doing it, so I'm learning, but you want to get it tapered on the water side so the waves will roll over. And you want to kind of create a wall on the shore side so any sediment that's being churned up by the wave action stays back there building up the shoreline.
Oh,
That's
good.
my understanding.
Yes, good. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? The backside is level, but then you have to take the wave action, you have it tapered. Are they all in the same order?
That's right. We got three rows in the bottom, and you overlap with two in the middle row, and then one on the top. And you want to kind of have them all overlapping a little bit, kind of like you would shingle out.
Yeah, filling in the gap. Cool. Hey, that's some good looking oysters. That's some big oysters.
I was about to say, somebody
Somebody
pretty good. I haven't seen oysters that big in a while.
I'm telling you, where are they coming from? I need some of them.
All right, that's it on this one.
Okay.
All right, that's a completed reef.
So about how long did it take you to do this one section?
20 minutes. Maybe.
20 minutes. All right,
We
cool.
had a lot of good help too.
Great.
Okay, now we're gonna take a water break.
Okay, tell us your name.
I'm Bill Gunner. I'm the new Shoreline Restoration Committee Chairman for the Baywatch. So
Awesome.
I'm happy to be here.
Great. Okay, break is over. They're headed back. They're not as, don't know quite as energetic as it did first thing this morning. I know they're tired. Okay, we're starting back. Y'all, that is a bunch of oyster shells, and they did that in class. So she was telling me they have an hour and a half class, and sometimes the last 15 or 20 minutes of classes they will do it. So this is hands-on literally hands-on from the beginning to the actual end of it. Girls, are y'all having fun? Yeah. Now, would y'all rather be in class or doing something like this? That's fun? You're about to get dirty.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Tell us your names.
My name?
Yeah. Okay.
Brandon Downs.
And what grade are y'all in?
We're in the 9th grade.
Okay. We'll go along the way. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time. The sun is shining today. It's beautiful.
Isn't it a beautiful day?
Yes, it is.
It was chilly yesterday.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Would you rather do this or be in a classroom?
I do this.
I just want to give a great shout out to the person that tied all these bags.
Yeah, Isabella Hernandez.
Another day, another day.
Is that you? Isabel, did you tie all the bags?
No, Jack and I did.
Okay.
I tied multiple bags.
Oh, okay.
I cut all the bags.
Yeah, she was lazy.
Remember Dimon
Okay, y'all having fun?
It's doing great.
Okay, who wants to talk on TV?
No,
Yeah.
say it.
Okay, tell us your name.
Lee Whitlock.
Okay, you enjoyed this?
Yes, it's very fun.
Okay, would you rather do this or be sitting in the classroom?
This.
Okay, how about the crew? Y'all at the end of the line. What are y'all's names? Emily McQuaid. That was a good action shot.
Kira Richie.
Okay.
I don't know where it is.
What's your name? Tyrone. Okay. And?
Selena.
Oh, you'll find
All right. Selena. And a Baywatch crew. Start a new one. So y'all got to finish this one and one more?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I waited out here. I'm way over knee deep. And here it is. This is going to be my final shot. They're going to keep working. And we're wrapping it up from Anderson Bayou. Now this is the house on the point where the Anderson family was. And I'll show you the picture in the book. The south court over to the right. But I was thinking if the old timers that settled this area, if they could see these young people working now, just to preserve the environment to like it was back when they first settled, it would be a thrill to all of them, and I personally appreciate it. It's the North Bay Haven Buccaneers and Baywatch.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.